Good evening. This is video blog number 6, and I will be talking about electronic health record and the risks associated with electronic health records. First and foremost, we have to understand that the era in which we live in, we are integrating electronic health record more and more into the healthcare workplace. And as such, we get to do a lot of things online, and we get to provide the care to our patients electronically. However, there are still some risks associated with this method of documenting and this method of providing care to our patients. I could go on and on about the different risks, but I choose to highlight 3 major risks areas that can potentially affect a healthcare organization. The first one is record integrity. If anybody else has access to the record, there's a chance that they may change it. And if the record is not safe, then the integrity of the record is put in question. And the way that can be solved is to put in place policies that requires that everybody should maintain their password and their username and not to pass it out to nobody else. This is one of the best ways to make sure that the record integrity is stay intact. The second one would be the medical errors, and from time to time that can happen. Where medical errors are caused based on the data that is being read from the EHR system. And the way to prevent medical errors is to check, to make sure to take a second look to make sure that those records are being properly dispensed and nothing adverse is actually happening. And the third one is the data loss, and that's one of the areas that can potentially affect a healthcare organization as data loss. Let's say everything that's being done is done on a server that's being kept online. Then if the server goes down or if there's no internet access, there's a big chance that you lose all the data. And the way you prevent that is to have backup and to make sure that whenever the data is being processed online, there's also backups where the data can be saved and mitigated so the data can be recovered. Another portion of that is health care organizations should develop ways to properly to be able to work without an AHL system. Let's say there is no internet, and let's say there's no power. There should be a system in which you can still provide great patient care, even for the time being, without the EHR systems. Now, another question is, how does EHR work with risk information system? Well, it works in different ways. One of the ways is to implement the CPOE, and CPOE is a computerized processing order entry. And the CPOE, what the CPOE does, you can enter, it works with the EHR system in the sense that it helps send out signals whenever something wrong is going on. Let's say a physician tried to prescribe the wrong medication to a specific patient. The system and the CPOE will help, will send a signal to say, okay, you cannot give this patient that medication because of the diagnosis. Well, this was assignment video blog 6. Thank you. Bye-bye.